would like to begin the lesson off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kodash. Double blessing and honor to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, who taught me this truth through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Peace and salutations to the brothers out there pushing this truth out on the highways and the byways, the 100% truth, the Akim, as well as you few sisters out there listening and learning, the Akwath. To you also, I say Shalom. It is your brother, Bar, back here with another lesson through the spirit. I'm in transit right now. Nonetheless, though, I still want to come with some daily edification, Lord willing, man. As the elder Apostle Gabar would say. Nonetheless, though, man, I just seen this come across my feed, and it kind of ties into what I want to talk about. I was watching a lesson earlier, just a minute ago, actually, from the elder brother, Elder Malcolm, from the Great Millstone branch in Chicago. And he was talking about, it was a little bit about the Epstein Miles, Esau Edom being exposed, and pretty much about the small hat people. It's not this lesson, but it was a lesson I watched before this. The evil race and rulership exposed, and the end of the days is biblical, right? And as we always say, everything that's going on the earth right now is indeed in the scriptures. It is prophecy. It is not a coincidence that this is all happening. This is for the salvation and the vengeance of the Israelites people, the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American people out there who have been oppressed more than any other group of people in the history of history. And of course, there's Israelite foreigners who are among the heathen that may have the appearance of the heathen nations, because we know this is not about color. I want to read this though. It says, this is from the brother Yeramiah, servant of Yahweh. Breaking, Iran says no to U.S. terms, nuclear talks collapse. Iran asked to move the talks from Istanbul to Oman and keep it just between them and the U.S. Now, if you haven't been keeping up what's been going on between these two countries, there is conflict, and that's mainly on the part of America provoking Iran, saying they want to do a deal, yet sending fleets of ships over towards that country. There's been drones and stuff like that Iran have sent over and have been shot down by U.S. ships as well, Salakia. And of course, as we know, the least of the flock has drawn America out, and they're trying to provoke America through extortion with the release of the Epstein Miles to go to war with Iran, which is what Benjamin Milikowski has been salivating over for over 20 years, right? They're using extortion. They're extorting politicians and figures in the media in order to get the job done. What they don't know is that this war and this fight is not going to go how they think it's going to go, contrary to belief. So China has been getting engaged, you know what I'm saying, with Iran, helping them. Russia as well. They have them in their back pocket. So like they've been saying, these things that they've been talking about is not a bluff. This quite literally will set off World War III if they end up bombing them, which we know this is prophecy as well. Second Ezra, the 15th chapter, the 28th verse on down, that the Assyrians, you know what I'm saying, in the so like, I need to take some caffeine. I've been yawning all day. The Assyrians, which through the spirit represents America, is going to provoke these Arab nations, the Carmenians, which is the Persians, into war. And the dragons of Arabia will succeed, that will be successful. He must be stalled out. He's been sitting there for a minute. But yeah, man, as the days go on, we're getting closer and closer to this. I'm just ready for them to set this shit off so we can get up out of here. Real talk. It says they wanted to focus only on nukes and skip the missile and proxy stuff. The U.S. said, no, take the full deal or nothing. And I did a lesson about that, right? With Scott Ritter. And I want to say it was a lady. It might have been a reporter. Or, why are they flashing? The fuck I'm supposed to have my lights on for? It's not even raining. So like, anyways, must be a police officer up here or something. Anyways, though. Oh, that's what it was. A big ass accident. Go ahead, get the fuck over. But like I said, that lady said she didn't want to do a deal. Or she doesn't, Iran doesn't like the word deal because, you know what I'm saying, that symbolizes that it has something to do with why are you stopping? There must be a fire or something going on. Anyways, they don't want to do a deal. That's the type of talk that mob bosses and criminals use. They don't want to do no treaty. They just gonna break it. They cannot be trusted, man. They can't. Just look at the record. The record shows that these people are known. So I promise you, I'm gonna make sure I drink me some black coffee or some espresso when I get off this lesson. These people have been known, let the history show that these people have been known to break deals and treaties, so they cannot be trusted. And that's as a collective. That's why in the book of Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter and the 10th verse, Israel, it tells us, do not trust your enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Roughly paraphrasing. Do not trust your enemy, Esau, Edom. It says the U.S. said, no, take the full deal or nothing. See, the U.S. is always trying to strong arm these nations and force them to comply with them. But the nations around are saying, fuck that now. Right? They're not finna keep on going for it. What the hell? I hate driving on this damn campus. But they keep trying to strong arm people and whatnot, and that's just not gonna work. These nations are saying that's bullshit pretty much, and they're not allowing it to happen anymore. They standing up for themselves. We're gonna see a collection of groups, of countries, stand together and fight against them. That's why it says, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. Esau Edom is completely despised amongst the nations. It says Iran picked nothing, surprising U.S. officials. We didn't expect the Iranians to say no. And that's their problem. They expect shit to go how they want it to go. Just like a woman. Play a scenario in your head, and when it don't go your way, you feel some type of way. He was supposed to say this. I played it out in my head, girl. He's supposed to say this and that and this and that, and it's gonna go like this. Nah, that's not how real life works, buddy. That's not how it goes. And the Lord has a plan for your ass. Nuclear destruction. That's the plan. Contrary to whatever plan you have in your head with this technocracy world and whatnot, you're gonna be able to get it off, but it ain't gonna last. It's gonna be for a short period of time. And guess what? You going into continual employment. Continual employment. 1,000 years. Under the rulership of Yahweh Shah Mashiach. And the kingdom of heaven on earth. On earth as it is in heaven. Yeah, I don't even know why that nigga doing that dumbass shit. This nigga's riding a skateboard in the middle of the turning lane and just got pulled over by the police officer. Why wouldn't you be on the sidewalk? Stupid ass niggas. Salaki. On earth as it is in heaven. So any plans that Esau Edom have, they're gonna be spoiled. The Lord's gonna foil their plans, man. That's is that Job 20 and 23? He's gonna take the wicked in their own craftiness. When he is about to fill his belly, God shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. Right? He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. No matter how they is trying to escape this judgment that the Lord is about to bring forth upon them and continue to amp it up, they're not going to be able to escape. Like I always say, man, go read the book of Amos, the 9th chapter. And it'll explain all of this. You cannot avoid prophecy. It is inevitable. It has already been written. Since the beginning of the creation, it was already said, right? The Lord declared the end from the beginning, man. 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter. He declared the end from the beginning. So there is no way around it. Your ending, which is Esau Edom, has a terrible ending. I just want to say that. Terrible ending. The end of Esau Edom is that they shall be cut off forever. After that 1,000 years of continual employment, they will be cut off forever. That's why I say Esau Edom have a horrible and terrible end story. They really do. I would hate to be an Edomite. That's the very soon, contrary to belief. Maybe if you went back some years, I don't understand where all this traffic's coming from. But contrary to belief, if you thought that it was, you might have thought that it was good to be a quote unquote white person, because they try to make themselves holy by labeling themselves white. Contrary to belief, though, very soon you're gonna be glad that you weren't an Edomite, and it's gonna be the worst thing you can be on the earth. how the end of their story is, the Lord about to cut their lights off. Yeah. The Lord's about to cut these people's lights off. Another thing I want to mention, I almost forgot, with the Epstein miles, Donald Trump is telling people to move on from it and forget about it. Like he hasn't committed heinous criminal acts. And you're just supposed to forget about the fact that all of these politicians, and entertainers, and people in the media that the people of the world so-called look up to are PDFs. And if you don't know what a PDF is, then you're very green. If you don't know what a PDF is, you're very green. But yeah, man, there is no looking past this. As it says, I have made Esau bare. The Lord is uncovering your secret spots, Esau. You can't hide it. Everything that is done, anything that is done in the dark will be brought to light. Believe that. So all the shit that they was doing, they never thought this shit was gonna get out. And this even stuff that they still hiding that's gonna come out. This is, man, the man of sin is being revealed, the son of perdition, like I say. Hey, the man of sin is being revealed, the son of perdition. So the world can know and can see who these people truly are. After all these years, after we've been saying it, calling them the damn devil, which all devil means is deceiver or false accuser, which they are. They fit that description perfectly. They are the sons of wickedness. That's just how the Lord appointed them their role in the movie. There's nothing that we have to play in that. That's just their cast. That's their lot. And if you're upset with that, then you're upset with the Lord. And we know what Proverbs 8:36 says. Those who hate me love death. Said by Solomon, who is Yahushua. Those who hate me love death. So if you have a problem with Esau Edom being the wicked, and the fact that they're being exposed, and the fact that the Negroes, Latino, and Native American people are the Israelites and the sons of light, then you will be destroyed by nuclear destruction, because you're not gathering with the Lord. You're separating. So I'm gonna close it off there. I'm approaching my destination. Lord willing, the lesson was edifying to those out there listening and watching. I'm gonna close it off there. Call halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Barha Kodash. Double blessing and honor to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, who taught me this truth through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And until next time, I say Shalom, Israel. Shalom. And as always, we're one day closer to the kingdom, man. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Shalom, Israel.